Randall Park, everybody.
So I have a very sensitive stomach. I'd say about half my shits are diarrheas. And it's not just like when I eat something bad, it's also when I like experience anxiety or like trauma. And I'd say the most traumatic period of my life was in middle school. I went to this school called Palms Middle School. And I was this chubby, shy, awkward little Asian kid. You know, I got bullied, I got beat up occasionally. It was a nightmare, right? But eventually, I graduated, and I ended up going to high school, and I just felt a lot better. I grew up, I felt more confident, I made friends. And one day, in high school, one of my friends came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to catch a talent show that my little sister's in? It's at Palms." And I could feel my body, like, tensing up. But then I felt better, and I was like, oh, you know what? That's past me. I'm confident now. You know what? Yeah, I'll be there. So that Saturday comes, I'm riding my bike to my old middle school. I lock up my bike, and the moment I set foot on the campus, I could feel my stomach start to turn. But I pay it no mind. I see my friends sitting in the front row, and they save me a seat. I join them, and the talent show begins. And as soon as I sit down, I feel like I need to use the restroom. But I just got there, so I decide to fight it through. About a half hour into the show, I am literally like in the fetal position. I'm like shaking, and I think, you know what, I gotta relieve this pressure. I'm gonna try to release some gas. And this hot squirt shoots out of my butt, and I'm like, oh no. And I go up to my friends and I'm like, look, guys, I'll be back. And I like quick step out of the auditorium and I kick open the door and I'm in the restroom. Now the restroom at Palms, there are 2 stalls. One of them has the door completely ripped off. The other one, I go in there, the toilet is filled with paper towels and someone else's shit. And I try to flush it, it just won't go down. And at this point, I'm like, I'm about to explode. So I have no choice. I close the door, I pull down my pants, and I'm like hovering over the toilet, and I just let it loose. And it's not like a shit, it's like a dam burst. Right, and it's weird because it's like the spiritual situation going on. My eyes were closed, and I felt like these demons were like shooting out of my body. Like all of those experiences from middle school, the kids beating me up, and all the kids pointing at me and laughing at me, it was just shooting out of me. It was the most cathartic shit I had ever taken in my life. Right, and it keeps going, and then it just stops. And I open my eyes. I feel like a new man. I feel like completely reborn, right? And then I look down at my shoes, and I see this brown pool start forming around my feet. And then I look down into my pants. It is filled to the brim with shit. I look back at the toilet, covered. The wall, splatters everywhere. I'm like, oh my God. Oh no. And I see this renegade like stream start moving out from under the stall, and just on instinct, I start squeegeeing it back in with the side of my shoe. And I'm like, oh no, what do? I start pulling out the toilet paper, and I start like a sinking rowboat. I start just scooping it out of my pants. And I'm like, oh no, I need more. I need paper towels. So I pull up my pants, and they're heavy and cold. And I like Charlie Chaplin it over to the paper towels, and I start yanking out paper towels. And then I hear the audience applause. And I'm like, oh no, it's intermission. And I look out into the bathroom. There's like shit footprints all over the floor, streaks of shit going underneath into the stall. It's a crime scene. And I hear the audience walking into the lobby, and I run into the stall, and I just close it, and I just stand there. just waiting for this onslaught of people. And I hear the door open. I hear a father and son walk in a few steps, and I hear the son say, "Daddy, what happened in here?" And the father, I hear him go, "Let's go, come on, go, 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 go." And then the door closes. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I hear the door open again, a teenage boy literally screaming, "Ah!" And the door closes. This happens over and over and over and over again, and I just want to die. Eventually, it got to the point where the door stopped opening, and I was like, oh, okay, they must be back in the show. You know, the second half must have begun. Now's my time to get the hell out of here. So I run out through the lobby, out of the auditorium, and I see my bike, and I beeline to my bike. And from the corner of my eye, I see a group of kids pointing at me and laughing at me. And I realize I cannot run from the trauma of my middle school years. It is always gonna be with me. I unlock the bike, I jump on it, and I pedal home as fast as I could, and I never went back to that middle school again.